All right, y'all. Next game, let's go ahead and talk Texas A&M and Missouri. Obviously, both be one of the better games of the day. A lot to watch out for, obviously, in that matchup. Now, I think for Marcel Reed, who's been in that Heisman kind of conversation, he's been talked up a lot. I think he's one of the best players in the country. He has a chance to potentially add more to his stock. Now, Texas A&M has a really good football team, right? They are deep at damn near every position, right? You look at Scooby Williams at the linebacker spot. You look at their safeties. You look at how being able to rush the passer. Their defense is very good, man, and I think for the most part, they've been playing at a high level this year, right? So you're playing against a Missouri team, new quarterback at the helm. I think Bro Pribula is still hurt. And obviously, Pribula, he suffered a non-fractured ankle injury. So he's dealing with a little something, and it's not likely he returns the rest of the regular season at least. So big game for them. They're going to lean on Matt Zoller. So, I mean, being put in that situation, unless they go with a different quarterback, I think it's going to be tough sledding for Missouri in this one, man. With the defense that attacks you, that's aggressive like Texas A&M is, yeah, good luck. You better start with the running game with Ahmad Hardy, who's one of the better backs in the SEC, and get him going, who he's kind of had a little bit of a struggle here recently. Coming in, he was running the ball at a high level, was playing at a high level, but the last few outings, he's kind of been, held down a little bit. So can they get him going is the biggest question in this game when I think about it. When I look at it, like, you got to get him going early in this contest if you want a chance against Texas A&M. For the Aggies, man, you could do a little bit of everything. You got Marcel. You obviously got Ruben Owens as well in the backfield, who's been having a pretty good season for you, man, out of El Campo, Texas. So you got a little bit of everything. I think a balanced attack is going to be also very important for Texas A&M in this game, right? Being able to lean on the running game a little bit with Owens, allow Marcel Reed to dissect the defense with the weapons you got on the outside, and obviously Mario Craver and then Casey Concepcion, who's a threat in the return game as well. I will lean on that if I'm Texas A&M in this game, and then leaning on Cassius Howell, like I said, defensively, along with a Scooby Williams, man. I think it'll be tough slant from Missouri, man. So a must-win game for the Tigers, though. They lose this, all of their playoff hopes are all but done. So a must-win game for the Tigers. They got to be able, like I said, to lean on Ahmad Hardy, make it easy for Matt Zoller, get them in a rhythm early if they want to have a chance, and hopefully allow their defense to be able to make plays, man. Now, Missouri has made games interesting. They made the Alabama game interesting. Defense has kind of been up and down, hot and cold. Some games they play really good. Some games they don't play as well. But they're facing a pretty prolific offense and a good defense. So it's a tough test, man, for me for Missouri in this one. So I'm going with Texas A&M. I like the Aggies. I think Marcel Reed heightens his Heisman case. And I think he shows that he's that quarterback. He's that guy. He's that dude. And this is the second consecutive game where he's basically had a raucous environment, right? Remember, they basically ended LSU and Brian Kelly's chances of, staying there and being able to resurrect that, right? Remember, they started off the season really good. He got fired, right? Now LSU is in this big quandary of, like, who's going to be the next coach. That was Texas A&M and the Aggies and Marcel Reed who did that. Remember that. And remember, LSU had the lead in that game. So that says a lot about just them being able to have that fortitude, not allowing that to spite them a little bit, being down 22-18 and being able to come back. So when they have that, and you've already done that this season, I think they'll be able to do the same against Missouri. I think Missouri's in trouble, and I think their playoff hopes are on the line, and I think Texas A&M moves to 9-0 in the season.